everybody, this is Big Bang Crypto. My name is Sam and welcome to another episode. And I really think this one might be one of the most important videos I did so far for the public. What you're going to see right here is something that our subscribers already have seen and much more than that. And I just want to show you a part of my analysis which I think is mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing to myself, so I really love it, and the people who have seen it do really love it as well. So I think it will answer a lot of questions and show you where this journey is going and what will happen in the next months, and you will really understand Bitcoin, in my opinion. If you want more like this, what you're gonna see, then what you have to do is click below the video, take a look at the description, and what you see is a BTC wallet here. If you send 0.015 Bitcoin to this wallet and send an email with a screenshot of your transaction to this or this one, then I will include you to our subscriber chat, to all the materials, and I think the people who are in it right now really like what they got, and so just join our Discord, and you will be in that group as soon as you made that payment. All right, so let's get into it, guys. What you see here, let's start this way. This yellow fib circle, I think this might be the most important fib circle for Bitcoin, and I want to show you why. As you can see, this fib circle starts with Bitcoin here. This is the first movements that we have on TradingView in 2010. And back at that time, as you can see, Bitcoin really had problems to get above this fib here. But as soon as it really was above this fib, we had this parabolic movement. Getting above the next fib, finding resistance on it, coming back down, finding support on that fib, and then again starting to pump here, crossing the next fib, having a really parabolic movement like we already had at that time, and then finding resistance here on this fib, coming down, going back up, and then a little bit resistance here, and then crossing it and moving to the next major fib here. Once again, we have this resistance problem here, and we fall down. We really have a big drop, and as you can see, these fib circles still play a very big role here, as you can see. And then as soon as we crossed this one, so we started moving upwards again after this bear market, starting to move upwards again, crossing this fib. As you can see, we have many points of resistance here, and and as soon as we were able to break really above it, coming back down, testing it, and then having the next parabolic movement. This is our second halving in 2016, having a very parabolic movement, coming to this fib, again having problems, coming down, going back up, and then really starting to take off here, and reaching this fib. This is our $20,000 top out here, finding perfectly resistance at this fib, having a major drop, having our bear market here, coming up again. This is in last year, June, as you can see, our $14,000 top out here, finding perfectly resistance. So I mean, please take note that these are perfect contacts here. And coming down, and then trying to come back up, coming close to this fib, having another huge drop. This is from March this year, and then coming up, and again we're fighting with this fib right? We're fighting with this rip. We had one day where we were above this fib, but coming back down, and now currently, as you can see, so this is the Brave New Coin Liquid Index. We have 1 day delay, and currently, so yesterday we had a close above this fib. So what is important here, after these huge rejections, now we're not seeing these huge rejections anymore, so we're more able to stay close to this fib circle. I think this is a sign of strength. Of course, we have this big pump here. There is weakness in the market, uncertainty. What will happen? Will it come down? There are different opinions, and I think that if Bitcoin is able to close this month, the current month, above this yellow fib, then I think we will start our parabolic movement like we've seen, for example, in 2016. Why do I say monthly close? Because whenever Bitcoin had a monthly close above a fib, for example here, a monthly close here or here, we have parabolic movements. Right here we have a monthly close above the fib, parabolic movement here. Another time, monthly close above the fib, we have a parabolic movement. And now when you take a look at the current monthly candle, you can see this could be the first month that we're above this fib here, above this major fib, and then I think it's very likely to get our parabolic movement during the next month. Now, something that is very important about this fib circle that we're fighting with currently, so as you can see, we really have problems to get above it. I showed you these points. Now let's follow this fib to see why this could be so important. And it is important because it is the first fib that Bitcoin was fighting with, and as soon as it crossed this fib, we had a major move. So I think as soon as we are really above this fib, I think we will see a very similar movement, parabolic. All right, so this is what I want to show you about this fib, and I think this fib is the most important fib circle for Bitcoin that you can have. All right, now something else I want to show you that will give you a really nice idea, and in my opinion, not just only an idea. I'm going to talk with proof, and you will be, I think, excited about this. So what you can see here is, if we go back to the beginning, what you can see here is we had this parabolic movement, we had the bear market, and then we had this first wave here. And then we had our next bear market up here, all right? If we draw a line like this, beginning below the first wave, the first point of the first wave, bringing it up, as you can see, price came up, tested it, fell down, had that rejection, came back up again to the same line here, and then starting the bear market. All right, so we have two points of contact, this one, and then the third one here. We can do the same for this bear market. All right, so keep that in mind. Bear market, first wave. Bear market, first wave here. This is in 2015. If we draw a line like this, what you can see is we have this contact, we have this contact, and it brings us all the way up to this point where we have our next bear market. All right, so this is repeating here. So this really looks good. And I think Bitcoin is about to do the same here again. We have our bear market, we have our first wave, we have this one, and then now we're waiting for the next time Bitcoin will test this, this line right here, right? Now, there's much more. If we go from the top of this wave here, from the top, draw a line here, and then going to the next top where we start the bear market. If we do this and do the same for this top, bringing it up to the height of this wave, what you can see is that we get 2 points. This point, bringing it up, this point, all right? So important is the height, that this has the same height as this top right here, and this has the same height as this top right here. And what you can see, if we connect these 2 points, what we get is a line, right? If we connect this line, then we also can get an idea of the future. And what is really exciting about it is if we bring this up to this white line here from our last top at $20,000, if we bring it up to this line here and make the same movement to the right like we did here, it tells us that when we break above this yellow fib circle, there is a chance for us to come up to the next fib, something that Bitcoin has always done, always moving from fib to fib. And when it does something like that, we could reach $1 million here at this point. Now this sounds extreme, $1 million. And look at the time. This is 1 year from now. 1 year from now, Bitcoin at $1 million. But as you can see, I'm just repeating what happened in the last 10 years, and doing the same here gives us this target. But there is more. If we draw a line from the first wave here, from the bottom to here, I'll do it in the same color. All right, from here to here, I take it, I bring it to here. As you can see, from this first wave after the bear market, as you can see, it is the same distance here. And if we take this one and put it here to the first wave, what you see is it is nearly the same distance. And this is crazy. So this repeating is crazy and makes this more likely, so that in 1 year from now we could reach this level. Something else that we also have, and I want to show you here, is, so we have this top here. At that time we have this top here, and if we draw a line to these levels here, what we see is that Bitcoin comes back to this line again. So we have a swing trade here, comes back to this line, and then moves to the next top. And now what is interesting, if we do what we did here for this one, we draw a line here, what you can see is that Bitcoin came down to this line again. So what it did here, it is repeating here, and found support on it, moved up, and now came back down exactly to that same line, right? So this is not imagination, this is reality. It is doing it, and it found amazing support, giving us 170% after that big drop in March, when we went down to 3,000, let's say $4,000 here. So if we do a simple measurement here, we get, yeah, nearly 170%. So this is huge, and there are a lot of things that are recurring, guys. So why shouldn't it happen once again? And I mean, is $1 million so crazy? No, I don't think so, because there are so many things happening in the background for Bitcoin. The adoption is getting bigger and bigger and is faster. The development is much faster now. Everybody knows Bitcoin. I mean, we had that big crash in all stocks and markets in March, and Bitcoin is there, guys, making 150%. This is huge for Bitcoin, showing us that Bitcoin is now a part of the big, or let's say the biggest assets in this world. Right? And so it is not crazy to say that this is possible, right? I mean, it's the digital gold. nearly every financial system is talking about Bitcoin and using it and the blockchain to yeah, have a much better data usage. So this is huge, and I think what is happening here and what I just showed you is possible. It's possible. So what I want to do, and just giving you my strategy here, what I want to do is, if I see Bitcoin having a monthly close above this yellow fib, guys, I'm in. So this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I have my stop loss below this yellow fib, and yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. If we don't have a monthly close above this yellow fib, I know that there is a probability for us to come down and maybe cross this fib at these points here. But I think if what I showed you right here is real, so the time frame, so giving us the same time here from the bottom of the first wave to the peak, yeah, then I think this is possible. But this means that right after the halving, like we had at this point, look, the halving, we had the parabolic movement, the halving, we have this parabolic movement, and now again the halving, and exactly at the time of the halving, or very close after the halving, we are about to cross this yellow fib. Is this coincidence? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. I think the chart is telling us here something huge is about to happen, and I believe in it. The news are also giving us big signs for something like this to happen. Yeah. So this is what I see currently. And if you like this stuff and you want to have more of it, because there is more, this is only a small part of what I found. If you want more, guys, then join. And yeah, like I said, a little payment and you will get a lot of material, live charts, which in my opinion are the best live charts you can have for Bitcoin, showing you the perfect support and resistance levels. It's unbelievable. The guys that are using these charts know what I'm talking about, yeah, it's the only chart that matters. I hope you believe me. At the end of this video, guys, I want to show you something more short term, let's say. So this is 2013. As you can see, we are going into our bear market here and then having this first wave, and as you can see, connecting these points here from the top here of the all-time high at that time with the top of the first wave. As you can see, it is big resistance here, but as soon as we cross this resistance, we really start taking off. All right, and if we do the same here for the current situation, so we have this point, we have this point, connecting these points, and what we can see is that $11,000 might be the key to the really parabolic movement. $11,000. So a lot of people talking about the $10,500 level. So this zone here, if we bring it up here, so a lot of people talking about this zone. I mean, it really makes sense if we make it like this. What we can see is that also during that time of that last wave of the last bull market, it played already a role. It played a big role here at this time, and it is currently still playing a role, as you can see. So we have two major rejections, and currently we're coming up, and we couldn't really get above it. It will be very interesting to see if Bitcoin is able to stay above the 20 and 50 moving average here. These are the moving averages that I watch. The 200 is a moving average that I think everybody is watching, but I also keep watching these two. at this point, the last time we came up to $10,500, as you can see, we were not able to stay above the 20 and the 50 moving average, coming down to the 200, finding a little bit support, but then the 20 pushed us really down. The 20 and the 50 really pushed us down here. So this will be something that I will pay attention, guys. If we fall below these two moving averages and fall below the 200, yeah, this is a game over in my opinion. We will come down to these levels. I think $6,000 to $6,400 makes a lot of sense to me. Why? Because look at this, our bear market also used this price level, $6,400. It was a major price level for Bitcoin. And so I think it's a retest of this level makes really sense if we fall below the 200 moving average. Currently, I don't think that we will drop this far. What I will be watching is this blue line here connecting our top at $14,000 with our top at $10,500 here. Currently, we're above this blue line. I think this is a very important signal here. We found support on it after that big drop when we went up to 10,000, yeah, let's say $450, coming down to this one here, finding perfectly support on it, as you can see. And currently, yeah, we're bouncing on that 20 moving average. 50 is coming, hopefully as support, and I think it's likely to see a move in the coming days if we can hold this level here. But if we drop below $9,000, guys, then we could see a bigger movement to the downside. This is what I see currently here in the chart, and a problem that I see is this bearish divergence. So we have a higher high here, as you can see, but at the same time we have a lower high on the RSI. So this is not looking good. At the same time, we have hidden bullish divergence, as you can see, for example, here and here. So the chart isn't making it easy for us, but I think with the information that I just gave you, you have an idea of what is important to watch, and the only thing that really matters. So if we take a look at the 4-hourly chart, I like that. I like that currently. I mean, yeah, we had that really nasty drop here. It looked amazing, and then coming all the way down. So this was not good, but at the end, a retest of this blue line. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see another test of this blue line. I wouldn't be surprised, but currently this is not looking so bad. This is not looking bad. So we could say, what if we have an ascending triangle here, maybe something like this. What if we have something like this here going on in the chart? So this is also something that I'm watching. This tells us that, yeah, if we can get above $9,900, then we could see a pump here, guys, right? But like I said, if you want the real big resistance levels in the chart, join the club sooner rather than later, and make that little payment, and you get access to, I think, wonderful material. That's it, guys. Yeah, I hope you liked this video. Please leave a like if so. Write something in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. It would be amazing if you tell other people to watch this, because I think this is really helpful, what I just told you or showed you in this video. And yeah, so this would be amazing. Thank you very much. Have a nice time, and yeah, we'll see you soon, guys. Bye.